Hi guys, welcome back to the Project 619 vlog. Today we are going to be talking about some questions that we have been asked as abstinence teachers.
This is going to be good. There's some great questions that we have been asked, right?
Yes, some interesting questions.
Can you think of some questions that you've been asked that stand out?
Well, I think one of the biggest things that I've been asked is, am I married or am I dating somebody?
Yeah.
Which actually translates to people asking me, are you having sex?
Yeah, that's right.
And that's a totally fair question, because if someone's talking to you about sex, about waiting for sex, what everyone wants to know is, well, what does your life look like with that?
Yeah, most definitely. I think one of the other questions I get asked is, how far is too far, which is really just, how much can I get away with?
Yeah.
That's what people really want to know. Like, I just want to know, what can I get away with?
Yeah.
And I always say sometimes you just need to flip it on its lid and say, well, really maybe the question is, that you should be asking is, how much do you want to save? And the truth is this is different from one person to the next. I don't think there's any one right answer. I mean, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, and I think that sometimes that's a interesting question for people, because when you say, oh, well, it's different between different people, but the truth is that, I mean, as you get older and as you learn more about yourself and as you learn more about people you're dating, you'll kind of realize, okay, this works for us, this doesn't work for us. Like, this is too difficult to go to this point, we need to take a step back. Or, we have enough self-control where we can kind of stay at this level and be okay.
Well, and I think that you have to be able to adapt to your age, right?
Yes,
the decision to wait at 15 and the decision to wait at 25 is going to look different, right?
Yeah.
Like, the heart of why you're making that decision might be the same, but how you live that out is going to be totally different, right?
Yes, very much.
And so, that's always something we try to communicate. Mm-hmm. Or how about this, waiting until you're an adult, right? Like that is the thing that I love when and you can speak to this, and I can too, right? Like, I just think that when you get to be a certain age, all of a sudden it's like, right? Like, how do we communicate to someone that's 15 that if you choose to wait, it might be till 30, right? When they get married, it's all their lifetime.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing is that, kind of what we were saying before, is that you have to adapt to your age, where your conversation and the way you're waiting at 15 is going to look different as you get older and as you mature and as you date different people. And so waiting until your adult years, what does it actually look like? Well, the biggest thing is that you need to just kind of surround yourself with people who are going to support you in that decision as it kind of changes and looks different over time. And the main thing is that you're going to have to date people who feel the same way about that.
Yeah, totally.
You can't date people who don't want to wait if you want to wait, because that's not going to work for you.
Okay, so I'll throw a bomb in there. Here's one. What about this? What about this? Because I always get asked this. Is anal sex, is oral sex? Yeah.
Or anal sex.
Yeah, well, right? Like, I think I said that. Thanks for repeating it. But I think one of the things, right? Like, I think one of the things that ends up happening is we get asked this question, and my quickest response is, if it has sex in its name, it's probably sex.
Yeah, and if you can contract a sexually transmitted infection or disease, that counts as sex.
Yeah, most definitely. So there you go. You see some of the many things that we get as abstinence educators, the questions that come. And if you have questions, please send them, post them, let us know. We want to be able to engage in them here on this vlog. That's what the purpose of this is for. So thank you so much for listening, and we look forward to catching you on the next Project 619 vlog. Well, we thank you for checking out Project 619 vlogs. Make sure you subscribe to our channel by hitting buttons somewhere around. But we would love for you to watch us, and we can do more robot dances if you subscribe.